everybody, Anna Kruger here, Gallup Certified Strengths Coach. And today I'm going to address a common question I've had come in since quarantine. I know we're all in various stages of that right now. Yet the common question I've received is how can I identify, even in my young children, what their strengths may be? You know, they haven't taken the assessment, maybe they're really young. Yet I'd love to start having a clue as to what lights them up. What are their strength areas that give them energy? So there are 4 things you can look for that can help you identify strengths within your children. So the first thing is, what do they yearn to do? Meaning, what is that thing that maybe they finish their chores, maybe they finish their schoolwork, and they come running to you and say, hey, mommy, can I go do blank? What is that thing that they seem repeatedly drawn to? That can give you a clue into their strengths. And I'll give you an example in just a minute. So number 1 is, what do they yearn to do? Number 2 is rapid learning. So maybe you've had them do something before, maybe it was a crossword puzzle or maybe an activity around the house, and you just noticed, wow, they picked up on that really fast and it seemed easy for them. That is a clue to strengths, because we know that when you're in your strength zone, it likely comes easily to you. So one way you can spot that in a child as they're learning is, what are they learning very quickly? And they just pick up on it really fast. That can certainly be a clue as to what their strength may be. Even if you don't have the name to go with it, it can be pointing to a strength area of theirs. Another thing to look for is, what do they find tremendous satisfaction in? So maybe when they do it, they just want to keep doing it. And there's that desire to do it over and over because they get so much energy from it. I know for me, I love to speak. And so when I speak, I usually want to speak more. Well, that's a clue as to a strength. So watch for your kids. What do they long to do when they come to you and ask for permission? What do they pick up on really quickly? And then third, what do they do and they just want to do it over and over? The 4th thing to look for is, what is timeless? And what I mean by that is, when your kid is involved in this activity, they tend to lose all track of time. What is that? That could actually be a sign of a strength, because they're enjoying themselves so much that they didn't even realize so much time had passed. So let me give you a common example that I think is happening in a lot of households as we've been in varying degrees staying at home. Yet, how many of you have been concerned about screen time? So maybe you're noticing your kids are spending more time on different apps, maybe they're playing video games, different things like that. Well, I recently read an article and it referenced a parent who was really concerned about her child who, as soon as they were finished their responsibilities, they would spend hours jumping into video games. So she stopped and one afternoon got involved and said, hey, you know, what is it about this that you love? And just started asking some of those great questions. What do you love about this? What energizes you? What makes you look forward to this activity? Well, in that conversation, she discovered the reason her child loved video games is the game he was playing had him set a goal, and then he got to achieve the goal, and he was very energized by getting the goal achieved by the end of the day. Well, that certainly could be a clue that this child has perhaps the achiever strength. Achiever is very energized by setting a goal and then actually checking it off the list. So there's a lot of strengths out there. Perhaps having the exact name of your child's strength is not the most important. What I would encourage you to do is pay attention to those 4 things. So 1, what do they long to do? What is that yearning? Number 1 is yearning. Number 2, what do they learn really fast that demonstrates rapid learning? Number 3, what do they get really satisfied in, they want to do over and over? And then number 4, where is it timeless? Where do they just completely lose track of time? And then sit down and ask your child some of those key questions. And I guess my bet is that you will start to have a clue as to what energizes your child, which is definitely a clue to strengths. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I form these videos based off common questions I get. So reply, let me know if you have any questions or what you discover as you talk with your children, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day, everybody.